One second, guys. It always happens this way. It always happens this way. What happens, but just the same old song and dance. Anyway, hello. Welcome. Yeah. How's it going in your neck of the woods? It's going okay for me. Yeah, I needed that retouch on because things are things are rough in Tim World right now. I look I look awful, so I might actually just hop off here. But if it weren't for that, then you guys know that I would be, you know, of a perfect sound mind to come on here and, spit some facts. But we're just going to be looking at the news today. We're going to start a poll. This is going to be insane. I wish it could go down more, but okay, we're just going to do it right there. Change my mind, prove me wrong. Is Trump doing a good job? Sure. I think so. I think he's doing what anyone in his position would do. You know, it's always bizarre to try to reconcile what's happening with the Epstein files, but overall, guys, that kind of stuff happens in that elite world very commonly. It's a very common thing. So, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to know about it. And I wouldn't understand why anyone would want to know so much about all that. Because, hey, what's up, Podcast? Like, the only reason why people would want to know about stuff like that is if they wanted to, think about those awful things that were happening, and it's like justice can't be served, equally to everyone. I guess there are limits to justice depending on how much money you make. Everyone says no. It's interesting. Hi, how's it going, Mosey? Mosey Jabushka, how's it going? Privyet, are you in Russia? Oh yeah, podcast, where are you from? So we have 3 votes going and back and forth, back and forth. It's looking like no is leading, but it was very even for a second there. Podcast is in India. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. There you go. Yeah, I have a guy working on my guitar today, and we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Right now, things have been really tough. Oh, I forgot the question at hand. Listen, is Trump doing a good job? I think he's doing as good as he can do. This is what the people voted for. You guys have to remember. There was an election, there was a campaign, and there were things that were talked about that we needed to get done, and the election happened and he won, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You wanted him to get into office and see what he could provide, and this is what it is. It's a lot harder than what you thought it was going to be going into it, huh? It's a lot more difficult now this time around, but this is how I've been looking at it. We only get to enjoy Trump for so much longer before he's done for good. Will he get unalived during the course of um, during the course of this presidency? It's very, I don't want to say things so definitively because I never know how people could take it, but at least if we put it in these terms, that the possibility of there being another attempt is very likely. What's going to happen with that attempt? We don't know. There's no way to know. There's no way that we can guarantee anyone's safety in this country. He said Trump is doing good, but the tariff. Yeah, well, the tariffs come into play whenever you think about how the country needs money at this point. The country needs money. You know, did y'all hear about Trump wanting to pay back U.S. citizens, like Americans? He wants to give them money. I think at the end of this quarter or something, like for the holidays or something, he's probably gonna come up with something to like send a check out to people because they've been making so much money with all of the tariffs. So I really hope that does happen because I agree. I totally agree with him on that. Like, yeah, you should be giving the American people back their money that they've already been investing into the country. I think that if that idea ends up flopping and they end up not doing it, that's going to be very bad because they've already. Thank you, Cedric Munzalihi. Everyone, please subscribe. He is true when he says that. But you know, the thing about it is that, yeah, he's doing a good job because he's doing what he was elected to do. I mean, you have to think, like, if the other guy would have got in, there's no telling what could have happened by now in this country. With the way that things were going with immigration, it's a shame. Podcast, are you American? Yes, very American. Very American, actually. Like, more American than I should be. But that's America for you. We love where we're from and we love this country. Other people love this country too. I can see why. It's an amazing place, really. It's kind of plain sometimes. You have not really much going on, but you know, it's where I'm from. So I have always wanted to go to India though. Dhanyavad. So I mean, that would be lovely. But what's up, guys? Looks like we have 10 votes in. Trump leading the yeses. Is Trump doing a good job? Yes. 60% say yes and 40% say no. These are interesting margins right here that we're looking at. It's, you know what? I'm going to move this up. Let's move this up a little bit. There you go. And we'll do it right here instead. That looks a little bit better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stop. There's a little bit of things going on right now in the background. We're doing a little bit of some work here for the channel today. That's why we're going live. It's really no big deal. Everything is very chill today. You know, wow, 12 votes. The votes are in. 67% say yes. 33% say no. The ayes have it. It's crazy to look at these numbers because this is the exact same margins that we were seeing with the election results. You have about a little bit more than half of Americans agreeing that, Trump is the GOAT. Which obviously he is. Everyone knows that. Like, even if he accomplishes everything that he wants to in this final term of president, if he doesn't accomplish everything, it's still going to be one of the most historical, um, most consequential times in political history in the USA. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean that when I say that. I don't say that light. I don't exaggerate whenever I talk about these things. No. Come on, guys. But yeah, I think he's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job. I don't know how the other countries are feeling about this. How's things in India? How's things in Dagestan or wherever? Guys, 62%. Make sure you leave a like if you're new here. Guys, this is what we do. We go live whenever we can. You definitely can see us on Monday very consistently, always. We're going to go live stream in downtown Nashville. So that's going to be Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee. So that's where we're going to be this weekend, or this week. To me, it's my weekend. My Mondays are my weekends, really. But actually, now that I mention it, I will probably be going live on Sunday as well. So if you want this weekend to tune in and see me playing some music at a bar in downtown Nashville, you can totally tune in on Sunday. I'll be live at some point during that day. Adam Mahood says hi. Say hi, please. Please. Yes. Hello, Adam Mahmood. It's very good to see you. Welcome to the show. LM Mahesh. Hi, bro. How are you? Hey, bro. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? Everyone, Podcast says, everyone is chanting Madi Madi in India blindly. Oh, my goodness. So what does that mean? Can you explain that a little bit? Because I'm not too familiar with the term. Adam Mahood says, thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Peace be upon you. Peace be upon you. Welcome. Yes, but anyway, guys, we're going to be playing on Sunday. It's going to be really awesome. I have a guy working on my guitar that's getting ready to be done with it by today, so I can't go as long as I wanted to today. But what do y'all think, man? Y'all think Trump is doing a good job or what? Come on now. I think he's doing a good job. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think he's doing fantastic. I mean, everything in America seems perfect, right? Like, it's really, really good. It's really, really great. Like, I can't describe it enough. Like, I'm enjoying life. It's very safe. I'm not getting bothered. It's great. This illegal immigration stuff has been like rock on, rock solid. He says, bro, I'm Sri Lankan. Oh. A Sri Lankan boy comes into the chat. I don't even know where Sri Lanka is. But God bless you. What language do you speak, my friend? Is it Sri Lankan? Welcome. Welcome to America, by the way. Like, wow. That's incredible. You traveled far. You traveled far to get here, my boy. It's good to see you. You want some drinks, milk, some soda in the fridge? I don't know. Make yourself at home. You know, we're a barefoot house, so please take off your shoes at the front. But you know, other than that, sure, come on in. Just seriously about the shoes, like take them off. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister. Oh, yes, you're so right. I do remember Modi, okay. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, so most people are supporting him blindly since 2014. Okay, bye, Adam Mahmood. Bye, Adam Mahmood. See you later. That name doesn't roll off the tongue very easily for me. But listen, podcast. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister. Yeah, they are. See you later, Adam. Take care, brother. Mwah. I kiss you on the mouth in a gay way. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, so most people are supporting him blindly since 2004. 14. So, this guy Modi, I don't know much of him, but I do know that he's a big Trump guy. It seems to be that Modi is very easily influenced. But you know, with all things in India, it always comes down to how much money you have and who your family is and your connections and who you know. But listen, guys, with India, you gotta understand what it was like whenever the British were in there. They went in there and they fixed some things up and they really created a good infrastructure for the Indian people, you know, and all of that, it went to shit not too much shorter after that, you know. I don't know what happened. I don't know my Indian history that much, but there was a lot of good things that could have been happening, but I don't know. The corruption in the government is just too deep. So I don't know. I don't trust this Modi guy. I don't think that he's to be trusted, but whenever you have an idiot right here sitting in office and you have a guy like Trump over here who's willing to, you know, he's willing to do whatever it takes as long as he's getting paid, then it's going to be a match made in heaven. So Modi is not the issue. It's the people that are behind Modi. You know, Modi is just, he's the puppet. He's the guy that has to face the music, but it's not even his decision making. It's his cabinet. It's all the people that are influencing this, you know? So Modi isn't the problem. It's the people around Modi. It's the spirit of Modi, honestly, that is making India be so shitty like it is today. Podcast, but they also looted us. Exactly. Thank you. So what happened with all this looting stuff? You know, like, did you want to, let's extrapolate on that a little bit. Let me, or maybe I could look it up, I guess. India looting. Hi, brother. Love you from India. Thanks. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad ji. Namaste. Let's see. India. We could just do India news. Top stories. Taliban Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi visits India. Taliban minister's message from Indian soil to Pakistan on terrorism. Starmer meets Modi. What the UK can learn from India's digital IDs. Which one? Should we read BBC? Let's read BBC. I always like their reports. The very talk like this. They know what they're saying. They don't make any mistakes. And it's British, so it's related somehow. Okay, this is BBC News. Welcome to the top of the hour. Afghan Taliban Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi has arrived in India for a week of talks. A visit which had been previously unimaginable. It is the Taliban's highest level visit to the country since seizing power in 2021, and Mitaki is due to discuss diplomatic trade and economic ties with Indian officials during an 8-day stay. The Indian is being seen as a ramping up of Indians' Afghan policy. Excuse me, the visit is being seen as ramping up of India's Afghan policy. On Friday, after Mitaki met Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, Delhi said that it will reopen its embassy in Kabul, which was shut 4 years ago when the Taliban returned to power. Arch rival Pakistan, which historically had close ties with the Taliban, will be watching closely. Oh, I hate this. This sucks. I don't even understand what's happening. Let's see if Trump comes into the play here with this. Nope. This doesn't seem like Trump has anything to do with any of this. I don't know. Let's look up do I know Dhruv Rati? No, but I can look him up. Dhruv Rati. No, but I want to go to India so bad, guys. You have no idea. An Indian YouTuber and social media based in Germany. What? He's a famous YouTuber. Yeah, I see that. He's based in Germany, so he speaks Indian and German. Heyo, 22 votes. The yeses have it for Trump. We did it, boys. Y'all keep voting. If you think Trump's doing a good job, give me a yes. If you think he's not, give me a no. Not thumbs down. It's just no. Dhruv Rati. Yeah, okay. Indian activist. Okay. So what does he do? What does he do? He does social and political, environmental. Wow, that's it. Sorry for that, folks. Hi, Adam. Welcome back. Kevin Gonzalez. Hey, you're famous. You're famous now, Kevin Gonzalez. That was a fake laugh, by the way. Okay, so listen, guys. There's been a lot of talk and clamoring about, is Trump doing a good job or if he's not doing a good job, okay? The only thing that you have to remember is that this guy, he don't give a F about nothing. He's going to absolutely demolish his opposition by any means, okay? So we don't need to worry about what's going down or if, this guy is lying about what he's saying because number one, he has a lot of skin in the game, okay? You think that Trump is just doing this because, no. There's some serious consequences to this stuff, right? What it is that he's done, I guess that remains to be the mystery. But that remains to be the mystery. But it's crazy because he actually seems that all of the stuff that is against him is exactly what's fueling the fire for him. Excuse me. It's exactly what's fueling the fire for him to keep this gravy train going. Podcast says he is well known for videos that critically analyze Indian politics and society, including critiques of the ruling government and its policies. He has been described as one of the country's most vocal. Most vocal. Wow, that's incredible. Like, honestly, that's awesome. I hope to, be him one day. But other than that, I need to figure out what I'm gonna play for the gig on Sunday. A heyday over here, aren't we? Oh, the sweet smell of success. All right, guys, I have to take a break real quick. I'll be right back. You too. Thanks for sticking around. Excuse me. Yeah. So, with that being said, hello. Make sure you leave a like. You know, this whole conversation that we've been having, I think that the important thing that we need to remember is the important thing that we need to remember. Okay, let me take this again. You know, with everything that we've talked about in this live stream today, the important thing that we need to remember is that as long as we can continue to, I say we, but I really am speaking for myself, but you know what I mean. As long as we can continue to stay positive, look for the good things out of life, the closer we'll get to understanding ourselves, the closer we'll be to a more unified country. The more we will prosper. Because, guys, they say actions speak louder than words. So make sure that your actions, you do things that you would want people to do to you. Okay? So, I love you. Thank you for sticking around today. It's always an honor and a pleasure and a privilege. I gotta take this out. This left ear is just irritated. This left ear is not enjoying earrings right now. Anyway, guys, this is it. This is the final Sheboygan. Okay, we're getting off right here. So, I love you. Thank you for sticking around. You know I would go longer if I didn't have to work today, but I do. It's okay. One day, I'm going to say it right now. One day, I am going to be able to do this as my full-time gig. Seriously. It's going to happen. We're going to grow this thing, okay? I don't know what we're going to talk about. I don't know what the things, I don't even know if this is going to be something that's any good, but we're going to try. So, thank you for being here today. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.